Good morning, children. Welcome to social class. Today, I'm going to start next lesson in your class 7, that is Industrial Revolution. Which lesson I'm going to start today? Industrial Revolution. So, before of learning this lesson, once we will revise what we learned in the previous lesson. We learned that handicrafts and also that handlooms. So there is some link up between that lesson and also this lesson. Handicraft and handloom is one which is having that a difference. You know that in the handicrafts and the handloom, we are not at all using that machines. Just by using our hand and by using our skills, we are preparing the goods. So that is once upon a time the people of India and everyone are using rarely. Even now also in some places of India, in some other countries also, in some products preparation, the people are choosing that handicrafts and also that handloom industries. So that is small scale industries without using that machines. Now come to that, let us come with our new topic, industrial revolutions. So what is meant by revolution? Revolution means sudden change. So what is meant by revolution? Sudden change. So where this change was occurred? So this change was occurred in the region of industrial side. So our topic is how the changes was happened in the region of industries and what type of changes was occurred and how much development was occurred in the region of industrialization. These all the things we have to learn. So before of that, first we have to know that where this first industrial revolution was occurred and what is meant by the industrial revolution. Industrial revolution means there is a revolution means a sudden change was occurred in the region of industries, that is called as industrial revolution. It means introducing that machines instead of the handloom products and instead of handicrafts. So the given priority for machines, that is called as industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution which was taken place in the region of England. So that's why the England is called as the workshop of the world. The first industrial revolution was taken in the region of England. Let us come with the first. Our topic, increasing control of traders, is a first. Between the time of 1500 to 1800, the trade was becoming very we can say that trade is very good between the time of 1500 to 1800 between the countries of Europe, American continents, even that Africa and also Asia. So the trade means what? Business. So the business was increased between the countries of Europe, America, Africa and even to that Asian continents also. When the trade was becoming very popular, European traders, they want to go with that new system. So the reason the traders encouraged that farmers. So when the trade was increased, so the traders was coming with, the traders means businessmen coming with that new system, that you can say that they are encouraging the farmers or a peasants to prepare with that textile products. You know, in the region of textile products, in the region of agriculture was cotton growing. So once upon a time, the traders were struggling with the farming. They are not preparing proper production. So the farming was very dull. Even that dairy products is also very bad. So the region, the trade from the traders, they got an opportunity that to grow for the cotton. So the region from the traders, farmers got very good opportunity to grow with the cotton. With that, they are also going to get some of the money. With this, the traders, they have the three systems. One is cloth traders from the Britons. They will purchase that cotton. So trader is going to purchase cotton, and this cotton they can send for the spinning. What they will do with the spinning? So when the trader is sending that cotton to the spinning, and the spinning in a sense they will make with the and means daram tachestar, and from that and from spinning to they will send to the weaving. Weaving means making that by using the and they will make with the cloth. Then weaving to dyeing. Dyeing means applying some different type of colors. So these all the works are going to be done in different places. It is not in a one particular place. They will do with the some different places in the different areas. But final gold preparation, that is comes in the region of London only. So that is a one of the thing. So this is in a position which is happened in the region of England, and it is not done in the region of factory. It is done in the region of homes, and by taking that agreement, otherwise order from the other people, they will prepare with the goods. So one more time, when the between the time of 1500 to 1800, when the trade was becoming popular, and there is a business is also trade was increased between the countries of England, America, Africa, even that in Asia. With these all the countries, they are very busy with the business. So the reason traders, they gave some different type of they end with the old system. They demand, they're giving work to the farmers. So farmers are going to prepare cotton and which other things they require for the traders. And traders are doing some different type of works. Traders of the England or else called British, they'll buy the cotton either from America or else from India, because cotton grow only in the region of America and also in the region of India. And this cotton they'll send for the spinning for preparation of yarn. From that and they'll send for the weaving, cloth preparation. From that cloth preparation they can go for the applying the colors. So these all the works are not doing in one particular place. They are doing some different areas. So spreading that, but final good preparation is comes in the region of London only. Then come to that one more small topic. These are called as manufactories. Or can say that proto-industrialization. What is meant by manufactories and what is meant by proto-industrialization? Manufactories means there are some different type of traders. After a few days, a few years, there are some traders. They arranged a place. They will appoint that 20 to 30 craftsmen. Craftsman means the person, those who have a talent for preparation of a cloth is called as a craftsman. And these are the craftsmen, they have that tools and with that traditional tools. So by using the tools, they'll prepare the clothes. So the reason traders, by taking a one place, they will appoint some different type of craftsmen. All the craftsmen with the tools, they will come and they will work in a place, and these are the traders will explain with their requirement which are the things and which are the things which are the designs the requirement will explain by traders, and the craftsmen will work. So these places are called as manufactories, and that period is called as proto-industrialization. So appointing craftsmen in a place by arranging and preparation of a cloth with the requirement of a traders, these all called as proto-industrialization. Now come with the beginning of industrialization, sorry, industrial revolution. By taking that 1750, when the demand of the cloth was increased, automatically, so lot of traders was developed, and they found them different type of manufactories, otherwise called as factories and place. So when the demand was increased, when the steam engine was also developed, steam engine, otherwise called steam power, was developed, lot of people from the villages, because people was not happy in the region of villages, the production was not good in the region of villages. So the region, all the people, they shifted to the towns or cities for working in the region of factory or industries. So this is in a position, one more time, between the time of 1750, the beginning of industries, in the region of villages, those who are not happy, the farmers, those who are not happy with the production, they wants to shift from agriculture to industrial sector. So the reason lot of people, they came from the villages, they come to the cities and towns for working in the region of industries. At the same time, in the region of villages, those who have that more land, those who are rich, so they also invested lot of money in the region of cities by starting the industries. So here is two people. One is the owners in the region of villages, the farmland owners, the landlords. These are the people, the excess money they are going to be invest in the region of city. And also the people of villages, those who have very less land, those who don't have the land, these are the people, they want to come to the city and they want to work in the industries, because they are not happy in the region of villages. Finally, when this demand of the cloth was increased, and there are some different type of traders invested money, and they found that some different type of machines, but these are the machine is not running with the power. So the reason, so these are the machines should be run with. Take an example, there is a called as spinning jenny, a new machine to be spin, and these are some different type of machines, and they have to run with the hand, otherwise they have to run with the feet. So the people, they have a dream that, so because of using the hand and also the feet, they are struggling a lot and a lot of tiredness. So the reason they're feeling that, so these are the machines without involvement of the humans, that is a foot, otherwise called as a hand, that can be run. So because of the dream of the all the workers has fulfilled it with the machine developed by James Watt. So James Watt developed a machine that you can say that steam engine. This is in a machine which is called as, this is in a machine. You see that this is in a one of the steam engine which is developed by James Watt, and this is called a piston. It is a up and down. When the piston was pressure, it moves and pushes up and down. With the pressure, the wheel is going to be turned around. So this is in a one of the machine was developed by James Watt, because James Watt is a one of the craftsman. He invented a machine, name is called a steam engine, and this steam engine is having a capacity to move any weight. So the reason that is believed by the James Watt. James Watt believes that the steam is having a power, the steam which is can be generated by using with the coal, and that steam can move any object, because this steam, James Watt believes that steam is having that more capacity to take that human beings and also the animals also. So the reason this person was developed a machine, name is called a steam engine, with support of an industrialist, name is called as Boulton. So Boulton invested money So Bolton invested money, which are the monies required for preparation of the steam engine, that the money is given by Bolton. With the two together, they develop the steam engines, and with that, the 2/3 of profit of that selling that machine is taken by Bolton, and 1/3 of profit was taken by James Watt. With that, they developed the steam engine, and this steam engine is a one of the powerful machine. Even now also, the people they base upon the James Watt steam engine only, and this steam engine first implemented in the mine. So for remove the water from the mine, underground mining, they're using the steam engine. So even that steam engine is having that lot of uses. They can travel, they can run the vehicles, ships, even for making that iron tools, weaving and spinning. This all the works can doing with that steam engine only. See the factory system, how the factory system was developed. So between the time of 1750 to 1850, the factory system was developed. You can say that traders and also called as wealthy people invested a lot of money for buying the machines. They arranged a place. In the place, they brought some different type of machines. With these machines, they can work by appointing some of the workers, and all together they will work. So they appointed that hundreds of workers, and they have to work for long hours of time, and even that step by step machines are also developed. So here is between the time of 1750 to 1850, the traders and the wealthy people, those who have a lot of money, they brought the machines, because once upon a time the machine is very big in size, and working in a factory is also not a easy, because it's very risky, because people they don't have any experience to work in the machines in the starting time when the machine was developed. But even though wealthy people, they're asking to the people to work in the machines, and they're also struggling a lot. So we see that some of the different type of examples. With these examples, you can understand how the factory system was there in once upon a time. Experience of factory system in 19th century. See that there was one interview with the child labor. Now I will read that statement is given by child labor in the 19th century. What are the problem the child was faced? Because before of 1936, in the region of USA and in the region of Europe, even small children also can work in an industry. Either there is no age limit to work, even for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even anyone also can work in the industry. So because of that factor, a lot of children, they are going to be struggled. Now see that, now imagine that I am the small children, and I am reading that statement which is given by a child. I have been working in this industry. So I'm converting that into the simple language. I have been working in these mines since when I was 4. Working is a coal with a pickaxes. Pickaxes means, so there is some of the instrument that by using that pickaxes we can take that coal and we can fill with the wagon. This is called as wagon. Okay, so with the pickaxes they have to fill with the wagon, and that's a large wagon. See, this is in a small kid and a small kid's mother. So both are working in the mine. Large wagons with our job is, this small 4 years children job was pushing the wagon, and her mother also will push, and both together they have take this wagon into the other area. And here this land is also not that equal smooth surface, and some areas it is in very slope, in some areas it is very having that water, in some areas it is having the low lying areas. That you can say that you are saying that halting the load wagons through water, slants, over slopes, even that sometimes this boy is also going to be tired. And he's saying that we have to work here more than 12 hours of time in the mine. And he's saying that one thing, one time when he was returned to the home, suddenly he was fallen in a place. Again his mother came back and was searching them, and this boy was fallen in some place. So one more time, the interview of this boy, we can see that is working from the when he was in the 4 years in the mine industry, and where they have to fill these wagons by using with the pickaxes, with the instrument they'll fill up with the wagon. This is called as wagon, and they have to take these wagons to the other area along with support of her mother, and they have to walk for a long hours of time. And this wagon is looking very big in size, and here the land is also not good. So some areas having the water, some areas having the low lying areas, in some areas having the slope areas, and with that they have to work for 12 hours. Sometimes they are going to be tired. And one time when the boy was when he was going to the home, he was not having interest to take that lunch or dinner also. He fallen in some place. Again his mother came back and was taken that. That is a position of early industries in the region of India, so in the region of world. So this is in a child labor's position. So after that in 1936, by seeing the child positions, the government of USA, in the region of USA, and in the region of Europe also, they ended and they banned the child labor system. Now in every country child labor is not allowing. So you take it one more example. Inside the factory, when the early factory was started, you can say that inside early factory, lot of changes was taken in the region of factories. And here in the inside of the factory, a lot of artisans, weavers and craftsmen, everyone is working before when the machines was developed. After when the machines was developed, lot of craftsmen, artisans, they lost the jobs, because these are the machines, it is not required by talented persons. Anyone can work, anyone can operate the machines, and they can do their work. So the region, lot of people, they are going to be work in the region of industries. It is not required for the talented persons. It is required only a person, those who can do the work. And also these are the machines and the factories are running by wealthy and biggest businessmen, because for buying a machinery is not an easy job, and that work is doing only by the wealthy people and the great landlords. These are the people, they invested money. And come to that, one more thing is, these days machines are running with the computers, but once upon a time the machines are running with the power, and that should be operating by the human beings. And come to that, there are some of the people after the machines, they lost the job, but they came onto the road, because a lot of people, they left that business, small shops in the region of villages, and some of the people, they left the jobs in the region of village for farming, and they came to city. But finally, because of the mission, it is all, they also lost the job. Again they came onto that road. But again, starting time, there are some people, those who are doing in this industry, they have to work for more time, and there is no rest even for 1 hour break like that. Finally, after these are the workers, they form with a group, they came with that new ideas and the new system. And nowadays the workers position was changed to be work 8 hours or 10 hours maximum. Even if they are going to be work, they will get extra money. So that is a position was changed day by day and years after year. Come to that next, what are the energies they have that? So we know that first, when the industrialization was started, the energy which they are running, that steam power, which is running with the coal. Later we know that not only coal, and even that diesel, petroleum, and also we know that hydel power, means it is running with the water, even nuclear power, even that tidal power is also nowadays. even that wind power. So these are some different type of powers or energies which we have nowadays. So in the industrialization, after long changes, a long days of change, there is some changes was occurred. One is a steam power, is a once upon a time they are using that. Even we have that railway engines. Railway engine is called as locomotives. That is also running with the steam. Nowadays it is running with, some of the engines are running with the coal, and that engines are also replaced with the power electricity trains. Similarly, once upon a time, these are the industries that require that energy, and that energy, either steam energy, come to that and diesel, petroleum, even that hydel, nuclear and tidal, even that wind. These are some different type of energies which they are using that. Come to the transportation. We know that for preparation of the goods or exporting and importing, for anything they require the transportation, and the transportation is come to the present days. We have the roadways, railways, waterways, and also the airways. Similarly, the transportation is also taken very crucial role for preparation of the good and taking these goods to the market and to the other areas. There are some different type of people is also developed. Taken that first, George Stephenson. So this is in one of the railway locomotives, 64 kilometers railway track, which is making with that Liverpool to Manchester in the region of England. It is running with a speed of 46 kilometers. So George Stephenson locomotive is a rail name. That's a 64 kilometers railway track, and that is running from Liverpool to Manchester, and that is running the train with the 46 kilometers per hour. That is one of the greatest achievement of the railways in the starting days. Come to that in 1840, McAdam is a one person. He made that road network. With that, he made broken stones. By taking the broken stones, he made the roads, and from that roads for every change was occurred. We know that nowadays bitumen. So bitumen means tara, black color tara. So by using that also the roads are nowadays, but once upon a time the roads are made with the broken stone with very hard, and with that also they are using. Later after long days, Wright brothers was developed airways. So this is in a one of the great achievement was happened in the transportation. See that business is called trade in the industrialization, industrial products. So taking example, England is a one country, and it is also called as British. So these are the people, they are the first industrialization was started. Later, so these are the people, they have that lot of colonies under their control. The colonies either in the region of Asia, even in Africa, even in American continent also. And these are the people, they require raw material like a cotton that they can found in the region of either Asia or else in the region of America. So these are the people, first they'll buy raw materials like a cotton from these colonies. Later, these are the raw materials they will taking to their countries. They prepare the cloth, and that cloth they are selling in the region of these are the continent. Similarly, other European countries also, they have that development in the region of industrialization, and they also develop. They also have the huge products, and these products they can sell in the region of other countries. So other countries like France, Germany, and Spain, Portugal, these countries also, they made that some African and Asian and American countries as a colonies. So excess products they are selling in these countries. So because of the selling the products, they made that market. So this is your lesson. So once we will revise what we learned. Here we learn that how industrialization was started in the region of Europe, how the beginning of industrialization, and I also explain what is meant by revolution. Revolution means sudden change, and in the starting time how the traders was develop the business and what is that manufactories and proto industrialization, and also that beginning of industries between the time of 1750 to 1800s, and how the who developed the steam engine, that is James Watt, and also with the support of industrialist name is called as Bolton support, they developed that steam engine. Later how the factory system in the days of early system, and how the children was struggle, in which year the child labor system was ended in the region of America and also in the region of Europe. And in the region of early time, how the factories employees they lost the jobs, and how the laborers they formed the organizations and how they worked for that. Similarly, there are some different type of source of energy, and also explain about